They're either fucking que look at, and they're shooting the fucking lights out, or they're getting fucking railed. I think Optic win 3-1, but you can put whatever you want in the
Bro,
pick'ems.
get him out of here. They look horrible.
They do.
Oh,
Like attached. What's the
yeah.
Johnny picture? It's got no choice.
Hey guys, it's Karbose here, and I'm here with my good friends Kyle and Ant. What's up, guys?
What's up?
What
What's
up?
up?
And we're gonna talk about the 12 CDL teams and also do a prediction bracket right before Major Four this weekend. So let me tell you guys, I did not expect to see Optic Texas here at the bottom of the barrel. 12 seed, 1-6 win loss online. Only win it was against Miami, I believe.
Wait,
But
okay.
but in the overall standings, they're still third place. So like it's just a really bad event or split for this team. So um, I don't know what happened honestly. Like they won the last major, right? And just complete fall off in terms of S&D. Like S&D is just horrible now. They can't win one. They're on a what? What's the loss streak? You guys know?
Like 11, I think they're on, or something
10,
like that.
10 or 11.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous,
It
dude.
is
It's the worst
ridiculous.
major championship like hangover I've ever seen. Like they
It's
just can't get
really
anything
it's
going
really bad. Like what do you guys think it
at
is?
all.
Like you think they got
I wonder if like
complacent or
I know what it is, but people don't want to hear what I have to say. It's not good.
what is it? What is it?
go for it?
Kenny, Kenny's been playing. Kenny and Pred have been playing like ass,
Yeah, especially
ass.
Kenny's not putting up the numbers he should, and then Pred as well. Pred especially, he's dropping like very low damage numbers recently. Just
Yeah, I mean
far behind his sub duo Shotzi. Yeah,
they'll have good maps between, but I mean when they drop a stinker, it's bad, dude. I don't know what they got to do. I mean, I'm not too worried for them though. I mean, hopefully they'll be fine on land. We don't hear any more of this like online crybaby cheese. And hopefully they can do something. But honestly, man,
uh, yeah,
I
and
don't know. I don't know. They might be chalked internally, bro. I don't know. Something's wrong right now.
there is something wrong, and I'm really worried
Like
if they
after, sorry for
go
cutting you off, but after that
go for it,
Raptor
go for it.
match, dude, like they just, I don't know. They seem like mentally chalked, and they got to figure out
Yeah.
a way how to break out of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if they finish bottom 12, I'm really worried about this team's mental going to champs because after Major Four, it's only what 2-3 weeks, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So
yeah,
like I don't know what's gonna happen, but they do have a chance to ruin some teams in the lower bracket since they're in losers bracket. They might ruin like
a
some like
lot of
Ravens to
a
go to
lot of
champs.
odds for
Yeah,
champs. Yeah,
yeah. So
Dude,
it's gonna be
who do they?
interesting.
And they play what? Like they could ruin thieves.
Thieves or Carolina as well.
Yeah, yeah, Carolina. It's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah. Well, but then we have the 11th seed here team. This is the team that beat Optic to make them the bottom seed. Is the Boston Breach. These guys, well, also 1-6, but with that win against Optic, they're higher seed. But 60 CDL points, guys, in
Yeah,
a whole season.
they stink.
they're
They
chalked.
stink. They listen. They thought Snoopy. They give him a chance. He's not ready for the league. He's so inconsistent. Um, I mean, he got 5-4 major maniac. You can't even see him on the map sometimes. He's just. I mean, this team in general.
I mean, played good as optic though.
Yeah, yeah, they played good against Optics. So I mean, but honestly,
Literally,
man.
Priesta and Major Maniac had the series of their life.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Um, and funny enough, the next day, Priesta drops like a .7. It's like he literally showed up for that one
Yeah,
series.
right back to where he belongs. But
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
I
sad.
mean,
Sorry, it's sad to see because like in the beginning of the year, everyone thought this team would be like a dark horse team, top five, like they can maybe make a run for top four, and then I don't know, they just didn't click.
They're
yeah, they
just
crumbled.
yeah, they
It's a
crumbled
really hard
hard.
team to watch. Like respawn in general and stuff like that. They can have
But
lead
like
and
they lost so many game fives though. To be fair,
yeah, I
like
mean,
if even half of those went their way, this could have been a different story. But
Oh,
yeah,
I think they lost like what 7 game 5 this year, six.
something
something like
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
It's
So that's
just to
like
the point.
60, 70 points they could have right now.
If I'm not mistaken, that win against Optic, game five, that was their second game five win the whole year.
Wow.
They're like 2-10 or something, or something crazy, something
Two and
bad.
I
nine.
want to know like
It's
teams they beat. Like they beat Optic. I wonder like what other teams they beat on the year.
probably like
I remember
Carolina.
they beat Ultra way back, remember? And like
Yeah,
major
it came down to that 1v1 with was it Insight and Slasher at the time?
yeah. And before that
something like
Optic
that.
win, that was their last win with Slasher and Asim before they won against Optic. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Long
well,
time,
I
yeah.
mean, this team, they're just pretty much playing spoilers. I forgot who they play in the bracket. I think they play loser of Vegas and
Vegas and
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yes, yes. So
I
they
mean, they're
could.
going home, so that's
I
all that
mean, this
matters.
team isn't
Austin Reed's
making
not doing
champs.
anything.
Yeah, they're not making champs. They can play spoiler maybe, but realistically, they're probably gonna finish bottom 12.
Yeah.
I will. The next team, 10th seed, is the Miracker. 2-5, but this team just does not look good. Just in general, like nothing's working. Surprisingly, I think they looked better with Spart, guys. When Spart subbed in for
Oh, yeah.
accuracy,
Yeah, they did.
I did.
I think they were
I mean,
actually looking better.
you get anyone that's just a little faster, and you're gonna look better. Like this team, I mean, even with Standy, I would say the Standy and Lynn sub duo. Personally, I don't like Standy. I just doesn't. I don't think he fits well with Lynn's. Lynn's had all the combo in the beginning of the year after the first major rookie of the year, and now look at him. He's kind of downhill
Yeah,
since
but
then.
Lynn's had a fall off too, though. Lynn's had a fall off. I know
Yeah.
Standy's his sub duo now, but
Mm-hmm.
I think in general, Lynn's
Yeah.
has not been playing well.
Stage 1 Lens was gross. After that,
He
he's been in a
was.
fault all year. Like
Yeah, they figured him out.
he's not been good.
Yeah.
Gunless has been great though. I like Big P back in the
So
league.
Yeah, he's been alright.
I think he's been the best on this team besides Spart, but that's
Yeah,
not
but
saying
that's not saying a lot.
much. Yeah. And of course, I know accuracy had to sub out. He had some family issues, right? Or
Yeah, his mom's like cancer.
yeah. So that of course,
Oh.
of course, that above the game always, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But and if we're talking about gameplay only, I would take Spart over accuracy.
1,000%.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's just
all
Sad
the
to see like
time.
what happened too. Because stage 1 they got what top 4.
they got top 4 somehow with
I
Awakening. Yep, and
look. I
Vivid.
mean,
We're gonna progress. Awakening probably the saddest. Like
I feel bad, but you
here.
can't. You can't, right? Because time after time again, he's been given opportunity to prove something. And
Yeah.
honestly, he's just disappointed every time.
Awakening.
I mean, in my eyes.
You're
Yeah.
talking about Awakening, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Will he get a better shot next year? Maybe he gets some different players
maybe.
built around him. Sure, but until then, I mean, we were even talking about when we heard Gunnels was coming in. We thought that was great, but we were
Oh,
so
yeah.
shocked that Lamar was involved as well. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know.
If this team wanted, if somehow they make a run at all and
Mhm.
they can qualify for champs, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, that's such a close window to make a change for a team, but
Yeah.
man, I mean.
So is it confirmed? Like, is he Smart playing for us the year? Like,
Is he what?
I'm not
Sorry.
too sure. I know there's problems with him going back to his challenger team.
Oh yeah, because he subbed in. Yeah.
So I don't know. In my opinion, if he's still technically on the roster and actually dropped his stinker at this major, I think you just be like, hey, Lamar, take a seat. Watch somebody a little faster play.
But here's the
And,
thing, like
yeah, go ahead.
the Rocker, like in terms of making champs, I think it's not happening. I think they did get bracket fucked. They play the loser of New York and FaZe.
In
So
phase, yeah. So I mean,
this is probably a top 12 finish, and they're not gonna make champs probably.
year's over. Yeah.
Probably
Years
but
yeah.
hopefully with expansion, just in general, with some new players coming back. I mean, we talk about time and time again. I think Max is going to be back. I think there's going to be familiar names coming
I
back
think,
that weren't playing this year, especially with expansion.
Max should come back. Yeah,
I
Max should come
think
back.
we'll see like Bance back. I think we'll see a bunch
Yeah,
of names.
Mac
That's
might
what
end up on
regardless.
this team. Yeah, maybe. We'll
Very
see.
well, very well could have. All I know is next year I better not see accuracy in a Minnesota Rocket jersey or a jersey at all. Because holy shit.
We'll see. He might
If
finish.
the
Go
only
ahead.
like thing like obviously I don't think they're making champs. I think their year's over. But like if one thing going into next year, I think you'd have to keep Lins at least. I mean, he had one good stage, whatever. But
I don't think he's bad. I think he's got
got
potential too. It's the
He's
same
potential.
thing like Snoopy though. I think Snoopy came out really hot at the beginning of the year, and I was like, man, we were talking about it. We were like, man, his movement's gross. He looks like really comfortable in this role. And
Yeah.
since then, he's just been so up and down, inconsistent. Like there's some maps I watched, I'm like, wow, Snoopy, you're killing it. And then I'm like, holy shit, this kid's terrible.
I just don't think
So-
Lins like I don't know. I think this team doesn't suit him. Like Standy,
I don't think Standy fits him at all. I think
Yeah.
like as an SMG duo, you can't compare them to anybody else. Like they're not going to be, you know, doing well against Simitabisi. You know, Hydra, the Hydra Kismet, you know, Pred shots. It's not that. Like they've,
Yeah.
you know, a better shot going up against fucking me and Karbose. You know, and even then it's close.
Yeah, come this offseason, the Rocker need to make a lot of changes for sure. Probably
if
also
I'm
behind the
keeping
scenes.
anyone off of this roster, like it's definitely Lens.
I think
you
if
build around
I'm keeping
Lens.
anybody, I think it's Lynn's. I don't know. I like Unless, but there are other options out there. But we'll see what they decide to do.
We'll see what happens. And the next
But
team is
they-
the 9th seed. Well, they
Yeah,
should
like
technically be the
team.
8th seed, but they're
Like,
listed
you're
as 9th. The Ravens
Yeah.
here. You know, a lot of they lost a couple matches they should have won. One was against
Yeah.
Lag. They had to win that.
Yeah.
That was a game 5, yeah. But to my understanding, they are tied with Vegas right now in CDL points to make champs, right?
The
And
perfect
they do
scenario.
have the tiebreaker. So if they tie,
Exactly.
they will go through.
Yeah, because
But
map count. So
yeah, they have to
they need
finish
Vegas.
the same
If they lose.
Yeah, they
at
need
least
Vegas. Well, no, they need Seattle to
to
smoke
beat Vegas.
Vegas,
Yes,
and they
yes.
need Vegas to go against. I mean, some top tier team has to fall to losers because I feel like if Vegas drop down after the first match, excuse me, whoever they play.
They play Boston if they
Okay,
drop down.
so I mean, at that point, it's like
We need
you
another
know,
Boston
we
miracle.
need
Yeah,
we
like
need a Boston miracle because in my eyes, Vegas can definitely beat Seattle too, and I love Seattle. I love what they've been doing. I mean, the change with Arsenal. Obviously, there's so many things that could be talked about. The way their current team stands, I don't think they're bad. I think there are certain things they do bad, but I think they got a good group of players there that could really make a
for
run for
sure.
something.
Like they went game 5 against FaZe, lost, but they won.
Game
They
5
beat
against
Optic. Yeah,
Mhm.
and NYSL as well. They beat Optic, but at the same time they lose to Lag. Like it's just this team's like very up and down.
I
Yeah,
know.
this team,
A base like
yeah, this team in general. I mean, they got to make a run.
yeah.
In my eyes, they have to. And to be perfectly honest, you got to get past that first round. That first
Yeah,
stage
it's
is
gonna
Yeah,
really
be
it's gonna
they're
be
more than likely playing LAG round 1, right? So
have to be
obviously
LAG.
have to beat them. Like that's some
LHG have been
do or
so
die.
surprisingly weird on land.
They
I
have
mean,
been,
like
but
I
they
think this
gotta.
team look the way Teej has been playing. Shout out my guy.
Teach has been playing really well,
Yeah,
He's been
T
fucking
really well.
shooting nukes, dude.
Fellow as well. Fellow's finally played well online, right? For the
the
most
thing
part.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The
It's
thing
it,
I love about this Ravens team is that when they go to land, like they're so like Fellow and Clayster, like I don't know if you saw the tweet a couple months ago, like when they go to land, their KD from online to land's like top of the league. Like
yeah, it's like a .10 or
Fellows
like 15
point
differential. It's crazy.
Clay has like a 1.1 on land. Like this team,
Yeah,
and I think obviously they play if they're most likely gonna play LG. They have the good side of the bracket. Like Optics not hot right now, so they can make a run. I mean, they beat Optic.
They can they can they
if
can beat
look
they
if
can beat
yeah,
Optic for sure. Yeah.
they
Yeah,
definitely can. They're a surprising team. I think if Clay doesn't play like .7 Clay and Gwyn goes back to that rookie of the year status, everything else will
They
fall
gotta
into
show up.
place.
They gotta show up.
Gwyn is
Like
the X factor, and if he can play well,
Yeah,
man,
if
like
Gwyn doesn't fry, I mean, we'll be seeing that.
yeah, this is do or die for them. As long as they show up and Vegas bottom out, they'll make champs. They'll make
Yeah.
yep.
champs. But they just have to show up and win.
It's even with Thieves, right? Because what Thieves are 5 points ahead. Like
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
they have to hope for a
They're-
downfall, pretty much. That like
No,
Thieves
no.
can't do well.
These are 15 points ahead now because they beat New
Yeah, the
York.
win on New York. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
they have
they're
to hope for a Thieves downfall, a Vegas downfall, and they
I mean,
have to
can
they
easily
have to
out.
secure honestly
They have to play Heretics and
top
then
5, 6 to really
Thieves play
and
Heretics.
the whole
They lose that, and then they play Optic. Who knows? Optic can just get hot out of nowhere, and
Optic might not
look,
even they
dude,
might not even make it that far.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest. I think Optic can make a losers run and win it all, but that's just me,
I mean,
man.
it's either
Yeah.
that or they finish top 12
Yeah.
in my eyes. Yeah.
well, I mean, Optic's gonna play them like no matter what. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're playing
This
Thieves, they're
team.
Heretics, but
And yeah, speaking of what we just talked about these guys, LAG.
I like this team. Regardless of what people say, the changes they've made. I think Diamond Khan should have been in the league a long time ago. I think
I love
I
Esther.
mean
but
I think Esriel's dope. I think he does a lot.
this team has been way more inconsistent though than the others. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
but the fact the fact that they're here 3-4 online record. I know they're the 8 seed technically, but with map count, I mean that's really why they're tied with like 3 or 4 other teams right there, went 3-4 or like 5 teams, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
5 teams finished 3 and 4. Yeah,
Dude, they could be a middle of the pack team. Obviously, I don't
or
see
4-3.
them, doing anything crazy, but like I would not be surprised if they finish top 6. I wouldn't be surprised if they made some kind of run. I really
Well,
would.
me being a Ravens fan, I'm gonna need these guys
Yeah.
to finish top 12.
Yeah,
But
I need to do some
Look, I'd
and
love to see Clay again at champs.
yeah,
But it really comes down to team differential and
This team,
what this team can do on the map. I mean, we've seen these guys take on some of the toughest teams, and even if they lose when it's against Toronto and face, it's so close. This team online,
this
they're a
team,
different team.
they're fucking horrible.
I think
And,
Toronto are looking different right now. I think they're gonna smoke these guys round 1. We'll see
yeah,
though.
these
Yeah.
dudes are just. The org is horrible.
And the org's dead. It's literally a dead man walking.
They pay minimum everything. Like this team needs to go. I'm sorry. Like I
Yeah.
like
Well,
History, I like Diamond Con.
I like the
Faith,
players. It's just
whatever.
they started off way too slow. They should have made these changes with Assault being gone a long time ago. And I like Assault.
They
I think
need to.
Assault's a funny dude, but at the same time, it's like I don't think you really have a hope to make champs. The way the brackets not really in their favor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
Really
this team's probably not gonna make it.
If
Lose to
this team makes
Ultra
champs, I'll buy everybody a Gorillas jersey. Okay.
if they even exist anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. Cloud9 should take their spot.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
here come the New York Subliners. Yeah, finish. Surprisingly, only 7th seed. They at 4-3, but like I said, there's like 4 or
That's
5
the
teams.
picture I took with Teach.
It is, yeah, it is.
Look at Kismet, guy. He looks a little different.
Yeah, right.
Looks a little thinner. Oh wow.
But yeah, like 4 or 5 teams finished 4-3. Subliners at the
Yeah.
bottom of that 4-3, 7th seed.
They're fine. They're
like-
gonna show it on land. They've been working on everything, all the micro adjustments. I think their worst player's Kismet. I think if he
Yeah,
shows up,
Kismet
They'll be
needs to show up. You need to show up, dude. Kyle.
I'd rather take
What's
his
going-
place.
what's
I
going
think
on,
they're gonna
bro?
do better.
I mean, like,
Dude, he's been. It's been so hard to watch New York play. Watching them play the Thieves and watching that happen. Wow,
yeah, that
that was so hard to watch.
especially
but-
as a Ravens fan when you need them to win. they
Yeah.
go well. You
And
think
they do that shit. I mean, I'm sure. But look,
What was that? Like,
Yeah,
like-
they need Kismet to show up. Sib has been slow
Yeah,
for a
Sib-
little
Sib's
while,
been
but
he's been
now
shooting.
he's
He's been
playing
shooting.
well. Now he's playing well. Yeah.
I think they're letting him be a little more
Um,
loose. He's got, I mean, he's got great gunny on him. Just let Skies play a little slower and allow him to do that. And Kiss just has to shoot his fucking gun. This team's fine. This team can. I think this team can beat FaZe. Actually, I don't know.
But you think they can break the 4th curse? Like people have been saying, this team has been like 4th place literally the whole year. Like fourth
Not-
best
not
team,
This, not,
4th.
not this major.
This
Um,
major, I mean, they play FaZe round 1.
They play FaZe round 1, tough matchup.
They can make. I think they can make a very easy long. I think they're gonna make a really. They're gonna make
I
a
think
good
they can make a
run.
great losers run, obviously. But besides that, I think they
Yeah.
finish top 4 again. I just
Again,
think
yeah.
it's written in the books for them.
Which would
Yeah,
be
and
interesting
they're
because-
also they're also pretty much guaranteed 4th seed for champs. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's
They're
all these
good.
teams are really worried about. Any of
But-
the top 4 teams, like yes, this is just a major tournament. This would be awesome to win. But dude, they're really looking forward to. All right, what 4 teams aren't making it? What teams do I have to worry about if I do have to make a loser run? And what do we have to work on in the next 3 weeks after this major before we have to play the best of the best?
yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. For a major 4, I mean, like this event coming up, this team is my dark horse team because for some reason, every land with no fans,
No
these dudes-
fans. No
They-
fans.
That's true. That's
So you
true.
gotta remember that's a big factor for teams. There's no pressure, dude. You're just gonna have some fucking media people close by, and some
And
coaches
who knows? We
stuff.
might see a major upset against FaZe round 1. I mean, anything can happen, right?
Oh, sure, we're
anything
recording
can
a
happen.
video.
Oh, okay, I'll leave.
Bye.
And next up, the Las Vegas, Las
Should've
Vegas
made the-
Legion.
should've made the call. Fucking-
That
a
was
good
the Las
picture of-
Vegas Legion.
Dude, this team, you say what you want. I really like Legion. I think Nero has been so good for them this year.
Yeah.
He's
There's
been
a
awesome.
great-
Attached with the leadership. I mean, Johnny Gio. When Gio came in, I mean,
Gio's been gross.
he's been frying.
Like when he
think-
plays his he's gross. Like,
Yeah, this is a good team. I don't think obviously Do I think they can win an event? No. Would I be surprised if they finished top 5, 6? I wouldn't. I think they're a lot better than some teams.
This team is.
I think that Seattle Vegas match is going to be a really big decider for them. So when they play Seattle,
That's huge. That's gonna affect a lot of teams on the standings. That one match.
As a
Yeah.
Carolina fan, I need these guys to lose. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I mean, this team, they're great. I mean, they're good, not great. You know,
They've been
I
up
think
and
they're
down.
I think they're more of an onliner team than on land, to be honest. You know?
Yeah, they are. But
Yeah.
if they can carry any ounce of that over with the
just-
leadership under attach, he's been there.
You know, he's
I think
grown
he'll
up
be okay.
And
He's on that fantasy team.
people always say he
He's-
gets his piece of the pie, right? But
always
he'll,
does.
he'll get it. He'll get it. I mean, their main objective really is to not finish dead last and try to look for 10 to 20 points here so you can qualify.
But realistically, though,
strongly qualify.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Realistically, though, if we want Clay to make champs, I think
they have to get slammed.
These guys got to get slammed.
Is it going to happen though? I'm not sure, man. I think they've been playing a really good COD the last, couple weeks, and it really.
Who wins again? Sorry for cutting you off. Who's
No,
they
you're
win
fine.
in this
That's a good question.
stage? I forget, to be honest.
I don't have the schedule in front of me.
They beat LAG, right? I think that they 3-0 them.
Yeah.
That's one of them. They beat MYSL, I think, right? They 3-0 MYSL this major.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot they beat Optic in the game 5, right? But then they lost to like a team they probably should have won against. Who was that against? Do you guys remember? It was like right after Optic.
Was it Miami?
It might have been Miami, maybe. I'm not sure, but
I think look, perfect scenario for them. They win their first round matchup, and just get enough points here really to in and out and definitely qualify. So they need at least 20 to be comfortable there.
So they do say round 1. If they win versus Surge, that's 20 points, right? Because winners is double.
Right, that's automatic top 6. Yep.
Oh, so they're in. I feel like if they win,
that's what I'm saying.
Seattle,
top 6 is 30 points, I think. If you finish top 6, that's 30 points.
As a Carolina fan,
so
I mean, if they
saying.
win, they're in. So then you have to hope for Thieves or whoever, I guess, to have a.
If this team beats Surge round 1, it's over for Ravens pretty much. I think.
Yeah, I mean, unless
Thieves bottom out, but
we'll see. We'll see what it comes.
This team's they can definitely make noise, but they have to, like everybody else, they got to show up on the day because COD is day to day, right? So.
Damn right.
And next up is the Miami Heretics. Yeah, also 4-3, 5th seed. This team is.
They're getting better.
This team's so odd. They're so odd to me. They're either fucking que lo que, and they're shooting the fucking lights out, or they're getting fucking railed.
Yeah, but
I don't know what it really. Look, Vickel's been playing better. Or
Real has been insane for these guys.
Their best player so far has been Lucky. He is I don't know if you saw the tweet. He had a top 5 stage 4K.
No, but have you also seen Metals? Like he turned it around drastically. Like he was playing so bad before, yeah, but now he's really good.
I think they fixed the small things that they really needed to work on. They look good. Do I see them making a run? Unfortunately, no.
I mean,
look, they're 5th seed, they're 5th overall. They really don't have to worry about any qualifications for champs. If they could place top 6, that puts them at such an advantage over the other teams.
Yeah, I think this team makes champs no matter what. Because even if they lose to Thieves, well, they could bottom out. Actually, they could lose to Thieves and Optic, but
and I think they'll still be fine technically.
I think they'll still be fine. Yeah, they should be. But if they beat Thieves, they play Ultra, right? But
yeah,
I mean, anything can happen there. What were you gonna say?
I think this team makes champs no matter what.
Yeah.
This team, for them to make upsets, they gotta win their S&Ds, because if they could somehow, they win their S&Ds and they could somehow scrape by a respawn, a 2-3-5. This team can, they can make some upsets. But yeah, they need to. They definitely need to win a respawn, but if they can win their S&Ds, this team gets dangerous.
Yeah, they're not a bad team overall. I mean, personally, I don't see making them run.
I think that's gonna be a tough match to call against Thieves and Heretics because over this whole year, both of these teams have not been good on land. They just haven't.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, it's literally someone's gonna win that.
I feel like Heretics' their worst nightmare here is obviously losing and then playing Optic, because you know how Pred is. Pred hates these dudes. Optic hates these dudes. They hate ever since Nickel put up that 3L.
Yeah,
You know,
dude. How many
That's been
times
the
has
same.
Optic played Miami on lands? Like literally,
It's been a lot.
it might happen again.
It's been what? Not 4 stars. It's been like two times.
Three times
Yeah, like
already,
and
which
it might happen again in round 1.
I think probably will happen. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's gonna be. That's
we'll
their,
see what
yeah.
it comes down
I
to.
wouldn't be
But
surprised if these guys get top 12 though. So you know.
I wouldn't be surprised, and they could get top 6 easily as well.
Now, if
Yeah.
they do win, who did they play? Who would it be round 2? Would it be FaZe?
It was
Ultra.
Ultra, and
Ultra.
I don't think they're gonna win that.
Ultra has a free run to winter finals. Okay, that's my opinion.
Next team also 4-3 is the Thieves.
Whoa, nasty, nasty.
He needs
Surprisingly 4th
Is
seed for this tournament. They finished at the top of no, I think Surge is above them actually, but regardless, this is the team that plays Miami. Like I said, have not been good on land the whole year.
Nope.
But if they want to
They look
secure,
better.
if they do look a lot better, but if they want to secure their place at champs, they got to win against Miami in my eyes.
They look good.
Um,
Ghosty's been, I mean, he's been awesome for this team.
Yeah, Ghosty and Krem, those two,
Yeah.
these two dudes have been awesome. For
well,
this team this year.
Kremp has turned it around. He hasn't been looking too good since last major, but like he's been playing way better now
Yeah,
Same
as a
scenario.
true sub role.
You know, they're 7th overall. I think for them, any kind of win, anything like that, I mean, only helps them. I still obviously think they'll make the champs push anyway, because just the point differential they're at right now. And even if it does come down to a tiebreaker map count, really.
Yeah.
But, honestly, yeah, you beat Miami, you're chilling. I really
Yeah.
don't see a lot of other teams making a crazy run like that, and getting like that far ahead of them to the point where they'll have to be concerned about their champ spot. So I think all they have to really focus on here is not losing the first match they play on land, and that's
Mhm.
it.
coming out hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
This team, I mean, their X factor is Joe Sieves. You know, Joe Sieves can go off. This team is dangerous for Ghosty, Krem,
Yeah,
and
for sure. Yeah.
Joe Sieves. Those three are they are dangerous when they're firing together on point. You know.
If Joe deceives Rise, they'll win.
No, this tournament is do or die for a lot of teams, Thieves included.
Yeah.
Like
That's
I
what makes
said,
it
they
so fun,
they win one match, they should be good for champs.
Yep.
But right now
Yep.
they are not safe. Next team, Seattle Surge. This is the team, the top of the 4-3 tiebreaker. They're 3rd seed surprisingly,
Yeah.
and
They
they
look
play.
great.
They look a lot better. 04 has been great for these guys. Like Surge has been great. Hook, the 04 Hook duo. Love seeing them play.
They're great. Great addition. You know, people complaining about Brezzy, you know, oh, he's slow, he's shit. They've turned around to work
He's been
together
playing
with what they
Brezzy's
have.
been playing better.
He's turned around a mile.
Abuse has been shooting nukes, literal fucking beams. I think
What, they have-
they're the only thing they really have to be worried about is they have to beat Vegas at first round match. I think that's going to be a lot closer than people think, and yeah, they'll have to play better teams after that if they win. But their main concern right now, at the points they're at, I know they're 6th overall. They should be fine, but that's such a big match for them to win.
I think it also comes down to Hook.
Even if they lose, I think they're in. To be honest, this team's
Yeah,
good.
they're fine. I mean,
They should be
if
fine.
they have to go to against any of those loser teams, I mean,
But if they want to make some noise though and go far into this
Yeah.
tournament, Hook needs to show up. People have been saying Hook plays way better online than LAN. His play style, right, works better
Yeah.
online than LAN. But if Hook can match that performance online and transition it to LAN, this team will get far.
yeah, this team will be insane. I think they're an underrated team for Gimmick. They're the 3rd seed going into this because of match count. I mean, even though they're
Yeah.
1 line more, but dude, honestly, you know, at first in the beginning of the year, you know, with the changes with our seasonality and all this stuff moving around, I think they finally found a 4 that they're just working together better.
Yeah,
And that's the main thing for this team.
if only they had these 4 like months ago, you know, like
That
If they
and
started out with this
they-
team, they'd be in such a different position. They could be, I would say, you know, maybe not like a huge jump, but 5th overall. Definitely
Yeah.
a couple points out, like maybe 10, 20 points higher, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but right now, with this
Abuza-
champs run where everyone's so close, within 20, within 30, it's a good amount. It's a good amount to not be concerned about.
yeah, no,
that and if
Abuza
they,
should have been an AR a long time ago.
Finally, yeah,
Mhm.
Abuza, that's what I was gonna say. Abuza,
Yeah, he's been shooting nukes with that. He looks like
He's
being
been
ranked
an
play on
AR
6-star. He's just
long
beaming.
ball.
Yeah.
long time ago. I don't know why they had him on sub. Made no
Well,
sense to me. But now that he's on AR, this team's trying. They look way better.
better late than
Yeah.
never. Let's just hope it
It's
doesn't
crazy
cost them. You
because
know.
this stage, what they beat NYSL first match. They beat a couple. They beat didn't they beat Ultra too? Or am I bugging?
I don't
Let me
think so.
see.
I don't think
I
so.
know they beat NYSL though. Sorry,
Uh,
they lost to what? Didn't they
but then
lose to Vegas?
they
3-0?
lost to Vegas game 5. Yeah, that was probably a
They
series
did.
they should
Yeah,
have won.
which
But
that's why I'm saying that's they get past Vegas first round. I think they'll be fine. I think for them, your best case scenario, you finish fifth, sixth again. You make a run like that. You get past the first round,
yeah,
and then whatever
I
happens
think this is
happens.
the better land team. I think this is the better land team than
Yeah.
I
Vegas.
think
Yeah,
so by far. But look, don't be surprised if Vegas come out shooting.
and we'll
No,
see.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
honestly. But it's crazy how
My
close. I was just say it's crazy how close these teams are. Like from Seattle
yeah.
to like the past few teams we just talked about. Like they're all
It's literally
insanely close.
from
In
the
turn,
third. It's sorry, from Seattle to literally the 11th place team, whatever it is, LAG. Like they're all so
The,
close.
yeah,
And
in
the
terms of
X factor of this
potential,
team,
yeah.
yeah, potentially, yeah. If they can win control, this team could be like they can win hard points. They can win hard points off of top teams, and their S&D is really good. I love watching them play S&D.
yeah.
Yeah, this team could somehow just get better at control. They could definitely make noise at champs and this major too as well. So it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully they get
It'll
better at
be
Yeah,
control.
we'll
fun to
see what
watch them
changes
play.
they make in their gameplay.
And
I mean,
yeah, hopefully
adapting to pace was their biggest thing, and now they're all on the same page with things, and they look good, dude. They look
hopefully
good.
these guys win.
Control. I'd
I
rather
want
watch Paint Dry or
I
Wash.
want to see them win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
The
There's nothing to say. There's nothing to
powerhouse
say.
phase. I mean, is there? I mean, they lost to Ultra
There,
game 5,
there
right? But
doesn't matter. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. This is the scariest team to play right now. Them and Ultra. I
them
think
and
Face have
Ultra.
the edge. Look, I know they lost, but this team on land, especially regardless of, this is the scariest Face team I think
I
we've
don't know if
Yeah,
seen.
they have the edge over Toronto right now. Toronto's beaten them the last
I
two
think
times.
they do. I
They
think they
beat
do.
them on land when it mattered.
that's
I think.
true.
That that boy Scrappy sent home that ugly fuck Draza. Sent his ass home.
Look, dude, I mean, there's not a lot you could say about, you know, this team negatively. Yeah, they lost to Ultra. That might be their main concern with those close games. Um,
I think they're
Compared to
pissed.
everybody else, dude, I mean, these guys are gonna come out angry, redemption, and they're
Oh yeah.
honestly
I
they're
mean,
my team to kind of take it the farthest here. I
Yeah.
mean, we'll see how good they come out against New York. You know, maybe New York's got some tricks up their sleeve, and Kismet actually picks up a gun and starts using it. But besides that, this team's the scariest team I think right now.
sorry to cut you off, but I just got a tweet by the flank.
Uh-oh.
Breaking per attach, CDL teams have agreed to random setting checks on land to prevent single tap sprint usage. He just
Yeah, I
he
just
just
saw that. He tweeted
Oh,
that. Yeah.
to make sure no one's breaking the GA.
Hmm.
yeah. No
Okay,
one is using
that's fair.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
nothing crazy. I mean that should be done already. I think.
I thought that has been done already. Yeah.
I thought that
Yeah.
was done before every map just to make sure, but now they're gonna be more aware of it. That's good. I didn't think
Yeah.
anyone. I mean, there's only one person I would know that would do something like that. And it's probably fucking Abuza, but but besides that, dude,
I was gonna
like
say, that boy Musa might be using single tap
he
sprint.
might
Yeah,
be
but
on
I
some shit.
think FaZe are still pissed off from.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they should have. They probably feel like they should have won last major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost a close game 5 to Optic, right? And Ultra round 11.
So
So
yeah,
I
this
think
team's upset.
they're gonna come with the fire. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
this
and
time
they're gonna.
Yeah.
around.
I mean, don't
But
don't
that's
get in
why
their way.
they're the most dangerous team. I mean, you have the best sub duo of all time,
Yeah,
two of the
and
best
look at that.
ARs of all
And
time.
once again, it looks like they're gonna finish first in the overall standings again
Yep.
for like what
Look,
Yeah,
fourth year
I
in a
mean,
row.
you can't look.
is that
Look,
every year in a row since
I
2019?
think so. Yeah.
I believe so. Look, here's the thing though. It doesn't matter who you're fourth this year. BZ, Celium, and Simp on the same team, I could go right there. We're probably finishing first overall. They're
Oh yeah.
extremely talented in their own ways. I mean, Abizi's a first blood reaper. Simp,
Yep.
when he takes over, like you can't even sniff him. He's killing you before you look at him.
It's crazy.
Draza, yeah, he had piano teeth. He got veneers, and now he's shooting. And Celium's just a dirty little snake. And he's going to do whatever cruddy thing he can to kill you. This team's
Yeah.
going to be really hard to face.
Uh,
I'm excited to
Whoever
see
forced
what maps come down to.
whoever
yeah.
forced they had, they're gross. I mean, now that they have Draza, I mean, going into this year when they signed Draza, I had this team as the best team, points wise, winning chance wise. This team's dangerous. We all know what they can do. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
Dross can
surprised.
take over too. So that's another thing. It's like it doesn't
He's
even
been
have to
playing
rely on
good.
Cell or
Yeah,
Beasley or
he's
something
gross.
to take over. He's
Even
he's
though
good at this game, man. He's good
even
at
though
this game.
not the biggest Draza lover, he's gross. He's
Oh yeah,
disgusting.
look,
Yeah.
he's a dick, but he knows how to shoot the
I
gun.
was a big fan of him in MW 2019 when he first got picked up by OGLA, but then he's still gross though. I mean, this team's gross. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to back. I mean, really wouldn't. This team is they could, I think they're gonna be a dynasty eventually.
Now they got to get some
but
more
they
wins
were-
Look,
first.
all I'm saying is they win this major and they win champs. I mean,
I
I
think
think Simp is the best player of all time.
Sympathezy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
just
the-
like
do of all time.
I don't know what you say. Some puts the face of Cog. Oh, Crimsic. Oh, Damien had 3 rings first. Look at Crimsic like, nope, I don't care. I don't care.
Look, I
These
think
guys have been insane to watch year after year after year.
this trio will go down as the greatest trio of all time.
Probably.
For sure. I think they will be.
And now that they have Draza, they could
Look
make
at that
runs.
long fucking
Be a
neck.
good team. Be a good team for a long time.
I
This
don't-
team's great.
Yeah, I don't think we have to
This-
spend much time here, but who's their one loss against? To you guys remember?
Let me think here.
I
Who
forgot.
beat Toronto? I'm not sure, dude.
It was
I'm not.
it was not
It might have been.
It
I'm not
was.
even sure, but they did beat FaZe just recently. A big game that gave them first seed for this major. So,
Yeah.
and then second overall standings. But they've been playing way better. Envoy, he hasn't had a
Yeah.
good year up until now. I think he's finally starting to play well.
Yeah, get back into it. I mean,
Kleenex, insane.
what you can't even hate on this guy. He's just been lights out this whole last online split. It's scrap shooting, insights actually moving around a little bit, doing something on the map. And Envoy, he started
Yeah.
shooting with his fucking hands. Not his
These guys
thumbs.
are
He's
clicking at the
controlling.
right time. They're clicking at the right time.
Yeah.
They are on fire right now.
Their one loss was to Seattle, game 5.
It was
Oh,
a
it
game
was
5.
okay.
So that's another thing too. I mean, game 5, cheese. You could say it. It's going to happen a lot this major.
Yeah.
I think a lot of teams should go map 5. I think their only concern is coming out hot and staying hot in the respawns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This team might pull a New York from last year, winning first
Oh,
major and then the
100%.
last 2 tournaments. They might
Yep.
do it. Maybe.
I wouldn't be
usually do.
surprised. I think this team will be in the grand finals. I don't know who against. I don't know if Optic make a run. I don't know if FaZe just kill the whole competition. I don't know if New York decide to shoot back. I
loves
just
Optic. He
know
thinks
for
they're the
sure.
greatest backer of all time.
But can they show
I
up?
just know
What were you gonna say?
that he was calling me a dick sucker.
Oh.
I just know for sure that this team's gonna be in the grand finals. I just don't think there's another
yeah, will
team
they
that's going
show
in
up
for
though?
them.
Will they show up in the grand finals?
I hope
Yeah.
so. I think this
grand
year.
finals, I hope so.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can win a
Because
fucking match.
blown out,
Yeah.
blown out.
2
They've
times,
been
Is
yeah.
that 2 times? Not 2 times in a row, but
Yeah,
this is the second time they've not won a map in the grand finals.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they get
that
a
is
little nervous
concerning.
here. If
Yeah.
they
I
don't
just
know
stay
what
calm, cool, collected, they'll be fine. Dude. This team's got shooters on it now, and everyone's on the same page, and the engine's moving.
Yep.
Scrap, the best AR in the game, one of the top 2 at least. Him and Cell. He's gross. He's always gonna do his thing. He's gonna get the kills, gonna get the engagements. Kleenex has been looking great. Envoy's finally clicking, and Insight, Envoy and Insight just play to their potential.
Yeah,
This team easily won the last 2 events.
yeah, this team could easily make a run and do some great here. But like we're saying with the point wise for CDL points, they have nothing to worry about going in this. They can finish at last.
No.
They just got to work on their little things, and they'll be fine if they come out how they played the split.
And
Yes.
so they play LAG round 1. I mean, I think they have a free run in the winter finals.
I think it's a 3-0. Let's
It's gonna be
start.
a
Let's start
Toronto
here.
free
It's a
finals.
3-0.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll go right into the prediction bracket. Yeah. First Toronto Ultra versus LAG. Anything other than a
3-0.
3-0?
3-0.
Yeah. 3-0.
They're not. LAG's not ready for that kind
If
of power.
LAG wins the map, it's gonna be they somehow squeeze out an S&D or control.
Might be an S&D. Yeah.
Yeah.
These you're not gonna like this. I think Thieves win this 3-2. I think it goes map 5. I
3-2?
think they clutch up.
You think
I
so?
think so. I think the way they've been playing their online split, if they could take that first search, I think they'll take both searches if it goes to map 5.
Yeah, I have this going to map 5 as well.
Who do you have taking it
But
though?
I think the Heretics will win 3-2.
Oh, okay. So I'm the
about
decider
shot?
here.
Yeah.
You know, I think Thieves are due. I think they're due. They haven't, like I said, though both these teams haven't been good on land, but I think Thieves they're gonna want to secure that champ spot. So I
Yeah.
think they're gonna win this.
Let's see it.
I think
let's
they're
see it.
gonna I think they're gonna win this game 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta Fades against Subliners. I think Fades are gonna win this.
3-1.
I think a
3-1.
3-1.
This is gonna be.
I think New York will win
I
this
think FaZe
the
wins.
search. I think it's a
this is gonna be
3-1.
3-1, but I would not be surprised if it goes to game 5.
Maybe Fades
It's
get
gonna
cut
be
off guard. Maybe.
it's gonna be a close,
If
but
if Paco
New
has
York
a
will take that search. That's all I know.
if Paco and Kismet come out shooting, it's gonna be a really good series. I mean, Paco will if Kismet comes out shooting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kismet has to come up. And then Surge and
Uh,
Legion. I think this is gonna be a
Three.
close one. I'm going Surge game 5.
I think 3-2 search as well. I think Vegas, like we were saying, that lane experience, that lane type of play, they're just not ready to face Seattle, especially how they've been playing.
Yeah. I love I love Attach. Nero, great guy, but I need Surge to 3-0 these fuckers. So.
I think it'll
But
be close
I
3-2.
wouldn't be. Yeah, no, I'm not. This is gonna be a close series. It definitely will be. But I hope Surge 3-0.
And then the losers round 1.
Oh,
Ravens 3-1. I think
yeah.
the Grills will take a map.
3-1, I think as well. Yeah.
I just don't think they the way Carolina's been playing. I don't think they match up at all.
Oh,
I really don't.
this matchup right here, I don't know.
Get this out of the
Like
way.
this could be a coin flip if Optics show up or not. I mean,
If Optics show up, it should be 3-0, but I'll give Miami the search 3-1. I don't see them.
you think the search losing streak is going to continue? It might, yeah.
I think so. They have not been shooting in search. I think their respawn's been fine at that differential where Miami kind of lacks a little. I think they'll be fine and they'll overtake them.
I think Optic barely win this series, like barely.
You think a
I
3-2?
think yeah, like Optic will win the hard point, right? Then Heretics win the next two, and then Optic somehow win. They win the hard point, but they somehow win S&D. They finally win S&D again.
I wonder what SNDs they're gonna. I wonder what
Yeah,
they would
that's what I'm
play
saying.
though,
I
because
wonder what maps they're gonna play.
because
Yeah.
look, I
They've
think
been
they
looking
lost
awful.
confidence. They lost confidence on Rio S&D.
Yeah.
Karachi S&D not good for them. 6-star S&D not good for them. Like, what are they gonna do?
Is it Invasion? Oh, no, I thought they like Invasion.
Probably Karachi now. It's just a mixy map where a lot of people are doing well
Might be
on.
Rio. No, sure, it might be Rio now.
I think they gotta rework Rio. Yeah, I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
there for them, but
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the map 5 is an Invasion. So
Yeah.
yeah.
but then the other team might ban
Optic
Invasion though.
barely.
Oh, we're forgetting about High Rise. We're forgetting about High Rise.
Oh, High Rise, yes, High Rise.
I don't know about that, man.
If the Optic boys come out
I've
shooting
seen
their
Optic
ARs,
lose 6 votes that map twice to Carolina now.
New York,
Subliners against Rocker.
it's a 3-0.
3-0.
It's
3-0,
just,
no chance for Rocker. Yeah, no.
we don't even have to talk about it. Skip over it. It's
Skip
just not
over.
even. It's not
All
even
right,
close.
all right. Here's a similar
3-1.
series: Legion Breach.
3-0.
It should be 3-0.
3-0 Vegas.
I'll give Breach a map.
What map?
Maybe
What map are they beating Vegas in? Search?
map?
No.
maybe
Respawn?
a control, honestly.
Oh, maybe a Karachi control if it gets.
Yeah,
they
that
are
cheese ass map. Sure.
Karachi control.
Yeah, maybe that one. And then we'll do the loser round 2. So Ravens against Optic. Hey, all right, let me just go out and say, I think Clay's gonna show up this series.
Oh yeah, this is the Clay.
I think this is a 3-2 Ravens, bro.
Yeah.
I think Clay, Teach, they're gonna show up game 5.
We'll see. I'm really just excited to see what it comes down to in the long run of things with this Optic team, what their bounce back's gonna be.
Assuming this matchup happens, I think Ravens are gonna catch them off guard. I really do.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
Especially in search.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 3-1, but Carolina's winning that.
The Subliners Legion. I think
I say 3-1.
3-1. Maybe 3-1.
Give Vegas map.
Yeah, I'll give Vegas a map. No what to talk about that one. All right, back to winners. We're Ultra against Thieves. This should be an Ultra win any day.
A clean 3-0.
Yeah,
clean 3-0.
I don't think they win a map. I think the only map they'll have a relative chance in is Control, maybe.
Maybe.
Hey, anyone can win a division control, so if they win a map, they'll probably be in division control.
But other than that, though, I think Ultra just completely outskill Thieves. So
I don't know, but did you all see? If you all were watching that NYSL game, it was a crazy stat on their. They were like I think 1-11, and their last round 5 or 0-11 on round 5 of Patrol, and they finally won one versus NYSL.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy, insane.
And then FaZe and Surge. Surge might make it interesting, but I think
3-1.
FaZe
If this
come
was
for
the
business.
old Surge would win. You know, Surge with Max and Brett.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit,
like
they
that was like
show
2
up.
years ago though.
Yeah, this series used to be fun, but nah, FaZe
Stage
3-1
winning
for now.
that, yeah.
I think it's.
Surge
I
might,
think
Surge
3-1.
might win the search yet again. It's all these teams that might win a map. I think it comes down to the search. You
FaZe
could put
roast the Surge.
Then Surge Ravens. I think
game
I
5.
think
Game
game
5
5
Surge though.
finally beat
Unfortunately.
Surge on land. They finally beat him on land. 3-2.
I don't think so. I don't think.
so. I don't think.
I think if this series happens, I think it's gonna come down to the ARs. I think Abuza might have his way. I think. So
Yeah.
and
Won this year, but this is where Clay and Fellow get the revenge.
maybe, but I'm hoping by this point, I'm hoping Ravens qualify for champs already. So I'm going, but I think I'm gonna go 3-1, 3-1 Surge.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It'll be close. Those other maps will be close.
Right.
3-1.
Thieves
Yeah.
subliners. Yeah, I think New York. I think New York
Yeah.
will make a
I
run
think
in
Thieves get a
losers.
map
Yeah.
again. I don't think they lose how they did the other day.
Right.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That might actually go to game 5. But
Let's see. Start with the elimination round here.
Surge and
Three-
subliners.
3-2 sub.
Lil
I think
Man
it goes
versus
map
04. Lil Man.
Yeah.
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 I think he'll show up.
Game 5. And
I think it goes map 5, but I have New York winning it.
Yeah.
Because realistically, when it comes down to it, I think Surge in their game 5 this season, just in general as a Surge team, I mean, subliners are one of the best.
Wow,
if
if
not
this
the best.
happens, that's a top 4 for Surge, right? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, then, all right, winners finals, Ultra Phase. This is gonna be tough. This is tough.
Map
Another
5.
Graza-
Map 5
Graza
win
versus
for.
Scrappy. We have
Map 5 win for
Last
Phase.
time this happened, it literally went to Game 5, Round 11. So,
Yep.
Same scenario, but
I
Phase
think
aren't letting that
I
happen
think-
again.
Yeah, same scenario, but Toronto's not home this time.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
you think Phase get it
I
this
don't
time?
think FaZe let that shit happen again. That pathetic 2v3 round of like oh, we're both watching the stairs on Rio.
They
and guess
threw
what?
the-
You
they
let
did
Scrap
throw-
get a 2-piece.
No,
And the
sorry,
rounds just.
I'm such my mind. No, I'll go Face. I'll go Face.
And I think we're having a rematch in finals, right? Ultra beats
Yeah,
subliners here.
Toronto.
Yeah, 3.
Three.
I mean, it could go map 5, but I think 3-1. I don't think they let it get out of
Every
hands.
single Sunday we've had this year, all the the matches we've had are only bangers. The top 4. It's a 3-2 Toronto. They always go to game 5. I think we have another banger series. Toronto win.
I'll go with Kyle here, 3-1. I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think respawn wise in general, I mean, Toronto is just gonna cook them, especially the way they've been shooting.
You know, it's
Like,
surprising.
You shut down Hydra and Kismet plays how he's been playing. I mean, and you leave it up to Sib.
And dude,
It's
it's
not
surprising not seeing Optic in the top 4, but I think they could make a
Yeah.
losers run like we've been saying. But I think
The
look
way they've
horrible.
been playing, I
They're
wouldn't be
chalk.
surprised.
I wouldn't be
This
surprised.
major
Yeah,
This major's chalked for them. They lost to Boston Breeze. Let's just.
they just need to regain confidence
That's all.
somehow. They need to
Yeah.
regain confidence.
They just need to take this major as an L and get ready for chance.
Yeah, just a learning opportunity. I mean, I'm
And
gonna
then
say
we have the grand finals, Phase Ultra, best of 7.
4-2
I have
Phase.
Toronto will win again 4-3.
4-3.
so.
Ants going back to back. Kyle says Phase 4-2, right?
Yep.
I'm the decider again for the prediction for the bracket here. Yeah, I think FaZe take this. I think Ultra not
lose again the way they've been losing.
I think
just
Ultra not being at a home event and also FaZe being pissed from last major and the
Yeah.
loss against Ultra this past weekend as well online.
Yeah, they're gonna be working.
I think this will be a great series for Draws and Scrap. That rivalry is actually
Yeah.
pretty fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, for the next couple years, that's gonna be the
I hope
best.
this final happens because you're gonna be able to hear everything.
Yeah,
I
me
hope I
there.
hear Scrap
Or hear Keeks.
just going rogue.
Yeah, I'll
I
go
hear those two just yelling at each other.
I'll go 4-2 FaZe for the
I
grand
think
final.
FaZe come out really, really hot this whole event, and I think they stay hot.
But Ant, you said 4-3 Ultra. I mean, we'll see. They could go back to back.
I think Ultra get one. They get one.
We'll see. I'll submit that right now.
They look like the best team in the game to me right now. They beat FaZe twice. You know, they beat him last major. They beat him again.
Very close though. Very close.
Well, very close. Yeah. No, but I'm just saying. You know, I mean, obviously, I have faith beating them in winter finals, but I think they come back and they win this major.
All right.
We'll see.
So
We'll see what happens
me
if
and
we-
Kyle are going
I
with
wouldn't be
FaZe and with
surprised if-
Ultra.
Yeah, I mean, I
For the
wouldn't be
winners.
surprised if FaZe win again. So I mean, you know,
All
I think
right.
these are two of the best two teams in the game right now, and they both could easily win.
All right. Well, that's our predictions for Major 4. We're gonna do this again for champs, right before champs. And thanks for anyone who watched this far and
Hey,
watched all
pleasure,
our
I love you.
predictions.